two words that can ignite attraction. Have you ever said something so simple that it provoked an immediate reaction in a woman? What if I told you that it's not magic phrases or secret techniques, but just two words spoken with true intention that can ignite attraction almost instantly? Welcome, brother, to another episode of Rise of Stoic. Here we talk about female psychology through Stoicism, male presence, and emotional mastery. Today, you won't just receive advice. You'll understand how emotional communication really works. So pay attention. Most men make a mistake because they try to impress using logic. They talk about achievements, money, plans, results, but attraction doesn't come from logic. It comes from emotion. She doesn't simply fall in love with what you possess. She connects with what she feels when she's by your side. You may seem perfect on paper, but if she doesn't feel anything, you'll just be another man. That's why ordinary men sometimes manage to win over women that many consider unattainable. They don't try to convince, they make her feel. Feeling begins with presence. Before words, there is the gaze. Before the sentence, there is silence. And before connection, there is energy. Women possess an extremely sensitive emotional radar. They perceive insecurity, they perceive anxiety, they perceive need, but they also recognize calm, direction, and self-control. And these two words awaken exactly that feeling. Now, understand something important. Not all words have the same weight. Some simply disappear into thin air. Others continue to echo in the mind. And those that remain are precisely the words spoken with intention. An insecure man talks too much, explains too much, and tries to please all the time. A confident man understands that even silence conveys a message. When you speak less, each word gains more power. Each pause creates tension. Each look conveys confidence. And emotional confidence is extremely attractive. Now, let's look at the two words. The first is, I trust you. It may seem simple, but it becomes powerful when you look into her eyes and say, I trust you. You are not asking for anything. You are offering security. Insecure men try to control, question, and distrust. Strong men know how to trust. And when you say, I trust you, you convey that you don't need to control everything to feel secure. This awakens something deep in her because trust creates emotional freedom, and emotional freedom creates connection. But be careful. If you say this while harboring insecurity inside, it won't work. She notices these words only have true power when they come from a scented man. Now, we come to the second word, and it can be even more impactful. The second word is I understand. But it's not that automatic I understand, nor a distracted It's a I understand said with true presence. When she shares something, an insecurity, a problem, or a frustration, most men immediately try to solve it. They offer a solution, advice, use logic. But what she seeks first isn't always a solution. She wants to be understood. When you look into her eyes and say, I understand, you're not diminishing what she feels. You're validating her feelings. And emotional validation creates an almost immediate connection because she feels she can be authentic with you. And here's the deepest secret. Women don't necessarily connect with the man who tries to impress them. They connect with the man who can create an emotionally safe space. I trust you. I understand you. These two words convey security, maturity, and presence. And presence is rare. In a world full of men trying to prove their worth, the one who simply is ends up standing out. But remember, it's not the words in isolation that create attraction. It's who you are at the moment you say them. If you're needy, they'll sound empty. If you're insecure, they'll lose their power. But if you're centered, calm, and emotionally strong, these two words can completely transform the energy between you. Attraction isn't something you win like a prize. It appears as a natural response to your demeanor. Work on your presence, master your emotions, talk less, feel more. And when you say, I trust you and I understand, she won't just hear it, she'll feel it. And when a woman feels something, she doesn't forget it. If this content resonated with you, comment the word cold below. Because men who master their emotions don't beg for attention, they inspire respect. See you in the next episode of Rise of Stoico.